Frozen 3 is one of the most awaited animated movies from Disney, and this time the story is going to take Anna and Elsa into a completely new adventure. After the events of Frozen 2, Elsa and Anna are in a much better place. But their peaceful life is not going to last for long. Disney has already confirmed that Anna, Elsa, Kristoff, and Olaf will return in Frozen 3. The movie is being directed by Jennifer Lee and Trent Correy, and it is planned to release in theaters on November 24th, 2027. One of the most interesting things about Frozen 3 is its new villain. Disney has shown a small hint of a new female villain whose powers may be similar to Elsa's. This makes the story even more interesting because Elsa is already one of the most powerful characters in the Frozen universe. The biggest question is, who is this new character? Is she connected to Elsa's powers? And why does she want to fight Anna and Elsa? These questions can become a major part of the new story. Another important thing is that Frozen 3 is expected to bring back the emotional relationship between the two sisters. From the beginning, the main heart of Frozen has always been Anna and Elsa's bond. In the first movie, Anna was trying to save Elsa. In Frozen 2, both sisters discovered more about their family and their past. And now, Frozen 3 can take their journey even further. Apart from Anna and Elsa, Olaf will also return, which means the movie will again have funny and emotional moments together. One interesting fact is that Jennifer Lee, who worked on the first two Frozen movies, is also involved with the third movie. Disney has also teased that the story is going to be very big and ambitious, so Frozen 3 is not simply another sequel. Disney appears to be preparing a much bigger adventure for Anna and Elsa, and the biggest mystery right now is this new powerful villain. Because if her powers really match Elsa's abilities, then Elsa may finally face someone who can challenge her in a completely different way. Now, the most interesting part of Frozen 3 is the world around Elsa. In the previous movie, Elsa learned more about her powers and her connection with nature. She also understood that her powers were not something she should fear. But Frozen 3 can explore a much bigger question. What if Elsa is not the only person who has a special power? This is where the new mystery becomes interesting. The new story can introduce new places, new characters, and new dangers. Instead of only focusing on Arendelle, the movie may show us a much bigger part of the Frozen world. Anna will also have an important role this time. She is no longer the same girl we saw in the first movie. Anna has become stronger, more confident, and more responsible. She is now ready to protect her kingdom and the people she loves. And this can create a very different relationship between Anna and Elsa. Elsa may have magical powers, but Anna has something equally important, her courage. This has always been one of the strongest points of the Frozen franchise. Another character who can make the movie more fun is Olaf. Olaf has always brought comedy into serious moments, and his presence can again give the audience some light and funny scenes. Kristoff and Sven are also expected to return, so the main group of characters will still be together. From a visual point of view, Frozen 3 can also be much bigger than the earlier movies. Disney Animation has already shown concept art for the movie, and the project is being developed as the next big chapter of the franchise. So, the main question is not only what Elsa will fight against. The bigger question is what she will discover about herself this time. And that mystery could become one of the biggest parts of Frozen 3. Now let's talk about the biggest mystery of Frozen 3. That mystery is the new threat that Elsa and Anna may have to face. The Frozen movies have always shown that Elsa's powers are different from normal magic. Her powers are connected with the natural world, and in Frozen 2, she discovered much more about where those powers came from. Because of this, a new character with similar abilities could completely change the story. If this new character really has powers like Elsa, then Elsa may not be able to solve everything alone, and this time, Anna can become even more important. Anna does not have magical powers, but she has always been the person who stands beside Elsa when things become difficult. This can create some very strong emotional moments between the sisters. There is also another interesting possibility. The new villain may not simply be evil from the beginning. She could have her own reason for using these powers, and this could make her character more interesting. This is something Disney has done before. Instead of showing a simple good versus bad story, the movie can give the villain a personal connection with the main characters. And if that happens, Elsa may have to understand her enemy before she can actually defeat her. This could also explain why Elsa's powers are becoming even more important in the story. At the same time, Anna will have to protect Arendelle and the people around her. So while Elsa may be dealing with a magical threat, Anna could be dealing with a completely different kind of challenge. And that is where Frozen 3 can become much more emotional than just another fantasy adventure. One more interesting thing about Frozen 3 is Elsa herself. After everything that happened in the first two movies, Elsa has become much more confident about her powers. But having more power also means having more responsibility. If a new character appears with a similar type of power, Elsa may have to think differently this time. She cannot simply use her powers and solve every problem. She may first need to understand where this new power is coming from. And this can bring the story back to one of the biggest ideas of Frozen: family. Because Anna and Elsa's story has never been only about magic. It has always been about trust, love, and staying together when everything goes wrong. Anna may again become the emotional strength of the story. She may not have magical powers, but she has already proved that she can face dangerous situations without being afraid. This difference between Anna and Elsa can make their characters even more interesting. Elsa has the power to control ice. Anna has the power to keep people together. And when a new danger enters their world, both of these strengths may be needed. Another thing fans will be watching closely is Olaf. Olaf may bring the comedy, but he is also an important part of Anna and Elsa's journey. His return can give the movie the same emotional and funny feeling that made the earlier movies so popular. So, Frozen 3 seems to be preparing another big chapter for these characters. But the real mystery is still the new threat. Because the more we learn about this character, the more questions start appearing. Now the biggest attention goes toward the new villainess. Disney has already given fans a small look at this mysterious character, and the most interesting detail is her power. Her powers are said to rival Elsa's powers. This means Elsa may finally meet someone who can match her magical strength. But the important question is, what does this woman actually want? Is she trying to take control of Arendelle? Or does she have a completely different reason for coming after Elsa? At this point, Disney has not revealed her full story, so fans are still trying to understand her character. But this mystery can make the movie much more exciting. Because if Elsa fights someone with the same level of power, the fight may not be simple. Elsa will have to use her intelligence along with her magic, and Anna can again become an important part of this situation. Anna may have to protect her family while Elsa deals with the magical danger. This can also create some emotional moments between the sisters. Another interesting point is that Frozen 3 is being directed by Jennifer Lee and Trent Correy, with Anna, Elsa, Kristoff, and Olaf returning for the new adventure. The movie is currently scheduled to release in theaters on November 24th, 2027. So, there are still many things that Disney has kept secret, and one of the biggest mysteries is why this new powerful character has entered Elsa's life, because her arrival could change everything for Elsa and Anna. As the story moves forward, the biggest danger for Elsa may come from this mysterious new woman. Her arrival can completely change the situation. Until now, Elsa was mostly trying to understand her own powers, but this time, she may have to face someone who already knows how powerful she is. And this is where the story can become more intense. Imagine Elsa using her ice powers, but the other woman is able to fight back with an equal level of power. For the first time, Elsa may realize that she cannot depend only on her magic. She will have to understand her enemy. Anna can also become a major part of this situation. If Elsa starts facing danger alone, Anna may try to reach her before things become worse. This can bring back the emotional connection that has always been at the center of the Frozen movies. But there is another interesting question. Why does this new villainess have such powerful abilities? Is her power connected to the same magical world that gave Elsa her abilities? Or is there something completely different behind her powers? Disney has not revealed these answers yet, which makes this one of the biggest mysteries around Frozen 3. The new animation shown by Disney also included Anna, Elsa, Olaf, Kristoff, and Sven, showing that the main characters will all be part of this new adventure. And with a new enemy powerful enough to challenge Elsa, their next journey could become their most dangerous one yet. This is where the story can become even more interesting. Elsa has already learned that her powers are connected to something much bigger than herself. In Frozen 2, she went into the unknown to find answers about her powers and her family. But Frozen 3 can take this idea one step further. This time, Elsa may not only be searching for answers, she may have to protect the people she loves from a new danger. And this can also test the relationship between Anna and Elsa. Anna has always wanted Elsa to be safe, while Elsa sometimes feels that she has to handle everything by herself. This difference can create some emotional moments in the movie, because having great powers does not mean that you can solve every problem alone. Sometimes, Elsa may need Anna more than ever. The same can be said for Anna. Even though she does not have magical powers, she has already shown that she can face dangerous situations and make difficult decisions. This balance between the two sisters is one of the strongest parts of the Frozen story. And with a new adventure coming, we can expect this relationship to become even more important. At the same time, Kristoff, Sven, and Olaf will bring back the fun side of the story. Olaf can again provide funny moments, while Kristoff can have his own journey with Anna. So Frozen 3 is not only about Elsa's magic, it is also about how these characters deal with a new situation together. And as the mystery starts getting bigger, Elsa may finally discover that the new danger is connected to something she never expected. As Elsa starts to understand the new danger, she may also realize that this journey is not only about fighting an enemy. It may be about discovering something new about the magical world around her. In the previous movie, Elsa learned that the past of her family was connected to the enchanted forest and the spirits of nature. That discovery changed the way she looked at herself. Now, a new adventure can make her question those answers again. Maybe there are still parts of this magical world that Elsa does not know about. And if another powerful character appears, there could be a deeper reason behind it. This is also where Anna can become very important. Anna has always been the person who reminds Elsa that she does not have to face everything alone. Even when Elsa wants to protect Anna, Anna also wants to protect Elsa. Their roles have slowly changed throughout the movies. In the first Frozen movie, Anna was searching for Elsa. In Frozen 2, both sisters went together to discover the truth. And in Frozen 3, their relationship can become even stronger as they face something completely new. At the same time, Arendelle may also be affected by the new danger. If something powerful enters their world, Anna will have to think about her people as a queen. This can give Anna a bigger responsibility than before, so the movie can have two sides. Elsa dealing with a mysterious magical threat, and Anna trying to keep her kingdom and family safe. And when these two stories finally come together, the situation could become much more dangerous than they expected. Another thing that can make Frozen 3 special is the new world that Elsa and Anna may explore. The previous movie already showed us that the Frozen world is much bigger than Arendelle. There are magical spirits, hidden places, and powers that normal people do not understand. So this time, the movie can introduce even more mysterious locations. Elsa may have to travel to a place where her powers work differently. This can create a new challenge for her. Because Elsa is used to controlling ice and snow, but what happens when she enters a place where her magic is not enough? This can force her to think in a different way. Anna can also have her own challenge. As the Queen of Arendelle, she cannot simply leave everything behind. She has people who depend on her, and any danger near the kingdom can become her responsibility. This can create a situation where Anna and Elsa have to make difficult choices. And while they are dealing with all this, Olaf can bring some funny moments to balance the serious parts of the story. Kristoff and Sven can also become important during the journey. The interesting part is that Frozen 3 does not have to repeat the same story from the first two movies. It can build on everything that happened before and take these characters into a completely new direction. Disney has already shown concept art for the movie and confirmed that it is planned for theaters in 2027. So now the question becomes even bigger. What exactly is waiting for Anna and Elsa beyond the world they already know? As the danger gets closer, Elsa may finally come face to face with the new villainess. This can become one of the most important moments in Frozen 3. Because Elsa has faced many difficult situations before, but this time the person standing in front of her may have powers that are just as strong as hers. At first, Elsa may try to understand what this woman wants, but things can quickly become serious. If the new villainess attacks, Elsa will have to use her powers to protect Anna and the others. And this can give us a very different kind of action scene. Instead of Elsa simply defeating her enemy, both characters may use their powers against each other. Ice, snow, and magic can make the scene visually much bigger than anything we have seen before. But Anna will not simply stand and watch. She knows Elsa better than anyone else. If Elsa starts losing control, Anna may be the person who brings her back. This is important because Elsa's biggest strength has never been her magic alone. Her connection with Anna is also a major part of her character. And while the two sisters deal with this new threat, Kristoff, Olaf, and Sven can also become involved in the journey. The group may have to leave the safety of Arendelle and search for answers. They may discover that the new enemy is connected to a much larger mystery. And the more they learn, the more they may realize that this problem started long before they even knew about it. Which means the real danger may be much bigger than the new villainess herself. The more Elsa and Anna search for answers, the more they may understand that this new danger is not a normal enemy. There could be a hidden reason behind everything that is happening. Elsa may start feeling that her powers are somehow connected to this new mystery, and this can make her question everything she learned before. But Anna will not let Elsa deal with this alone. She may decide to stay with Elsa, even when the journey becomes dangerous. This can bring some emotional moments between the sisters. At the same time, the new villainess may become more powerful as the story moves forward. She may know things about Elsa that Elsa herself does not know. That can make their next meeting even more important. Instead of fighting immediately, Elsa may first try to understand her. Because if there is a connection between their powers, defeating her may not be the real answer. Elsa may need to find out where these powers came from and why this woman has them. Meanwhile, Anna has another responsibility. She has to make sure that Arendelle remains safe. If the danger reaches the kingdom, Anna will have to make a difficult decision. She may have to choose between protecting her people and helping Elsa. And this can put both sisters in a situation they have never faced before. With Kristoff, Olaf, and Sven also joining the journey, the group will have to move forward together. But as they get closer to the truth, one thing becomes clear. The mystery surrounding Elsa's powers may be much bigger than anyone imagined. The mystery around the new villainess becomes even more interesting when we think about her powers. If she can actually match Elsa, then there must be a reason behind her strength. Maybe she has spent years learning how to control her powers. Or maybe her powers come from a completely different source. This is something the movie can explore in a very interesting way. Elsa has already learned that her powers are connected to the magical world. So if this new woman has similar abilities, Elsa may start looking for a connection between them. She may wonder if there are other people who can use this kind of magic. And this can open a completely new part of the frozen world. Anna will also be watching Elsa closely. She knows that Elsa sometimes takes too much responsibility on herself. If Elsa decides to face the new threat alone, Anna may not agree with her. This can create a small conflict between the sisters. But even when they disagree, their main goal will remain the same. They want to protect each other. Meanwhile, the new villainess may have her own plan. She may not attack Arendelle immediately. Instead, she could try to get Elsa to follow her. This would make the mystery even bigger because Elsa would have to decide whether she can trust her or not. And if Elsa follows her, Anna, Kristoff, and Olaf may have to go after them. That journey could take them somewhere completely unknown, a place where Elsa may finally learn something that changes the way she understands her own powers. When Elsa reaches this mysterious place, she may start noticing something strange. The environment itself could be connected to the same kind of magic that exists inside her. She may see signs that someone has been there before, and this can give Elsa her first real clue about the new villainess. But the clue may create even more questions. If this place is connected to Elsa's powers, then why was it hidden from her for so many years? And who created this place? Anna may also start feeling that something is wrong. She knows Elsa very well, so she can easily notice when Elsa is hiding something. This can make Anna follow Elsa even deeper into the mystery. Meanwhile, the new villainess may already know that Elsa is getting closer to the truth. She may be waiting for Elsa to discover everything on her own. This can make their next meeting much more important, because this time, Elsa may not simply be fighting an enemy. She may be trying to understand someone whose powers are almost equal to hers. And if the two of them finally use their full powers against each other, the result could be extremely dangerous. But there is still one thing Elsa does not know: the real reason this mysterious woman has come into her life. As Elsa gets closer to the truth, she may start understanding that this mystery is connected to the magical world she discovered before. But there is still one problem. She does not know if the new villainess wants to destroy her or if she wants something from her. This difference can become very important. If the villainess only wanted to defeat Elsa, she could attack her directly. But if she is looking for something, then Elsa may have to find out what that thing is. Anna may also start noticing that Elsa is changing. She may feel that Elsa is becoming too focused on finding answers. And Anna knows that when Elsa gets too close to danger, she sometimes forgets about her own safety. So Anna may decide to stay beside her no matter what happens. Meanwhile, Kristoff, Olaf, and Sven can continue helping them during the journey. Olaf can bring some funny moments, especially when the situation becomes too serious. But behind all these lighter moments, the main mystery will keep getting bigger. Elsa may finally find another clue about the new woman's powers, and this clue can reveal that her connection with Elsa may be much deeper than anyone expected. For Elsa, this can become a very personal journey. She is no longer simply trying to save Arendelle. She is trying to understand something about herself, something that may have been hidden from her for a very long time. As Elsa follows the new clue, she may discover something that she was never expecting. The place around her starts showing signs of old magic. There are strange symbols, frozen areas, and signs that someone has used powerful magic there before. Elsa understands that this is not normal ice magic. Something much older may be connected to this place. Anna also becomes worried when Elsa does not return. She knows that Elsa may have found something important, but she also knows that Elsa can sometimes put herself in danger while searching for answers, so Anna decides to follow her. When Anna finally reaches Elsa, she notices that Elsa is not alone. The mysterious villainess is already there. For a moment, neither of them attacks. Instead, the woman looks at Elsa as if she already knows her. This makes Elsa even more confused. Elsa asks her why she has come. But instead of giving a clear answer, the woman talks about Elsa's powers. She says that Elsa still does not understand the true source of her magic. Hearing this makes Elsa realize that there may be something about her powers that she has never discovered. Anna immediately becomes protective of Elsa. She does not trust this mysterious woman, and when the tension starts rising between them, the magical energy around the place suddenly becomes stronger. Something is about to happen. The magical energy around Elsa suddenly becomes stronger. Elsa looks around and realizes that something is controlling the ice around them. Anna also feels that this place is different from anything they have seen before. The mysterious woman slowly steps forward. She does not look afraid of Elsa. In fact, she looks completely confident. Elsa raises her hand and creates a wall of ice between them. But the woman responds with her own powerful magic. This is the moment Elsa understands that she is not dealing with an ordinary enemy. Her powers are strong enough to challenge Elsa. Anna immediately moves closer to Elsa. She knows that this woman could become a serious danger. But before Elsa can attack, the woman says something that makes Elsa stop. She knows about Elsa. She knows about her powers. And she seems to know something about the magical world that Elsa has never heard before. Elsa wants answers. She asks the woman who she is and why she brought them to this place. But instead of giving a clear answer, the woman tells Elsa that she has only seen a small part of what her powers can really do. This makes Elsa even more curious. Because if that is true, then there may be another side to her powers that she has never discovered. And now Elsa has to decide whether she should fight this woman or listen to what she has to say. Elsa does not attack her again. Instead, she wants to know the truth. The mysterious woman looks at Elsa and tells her that she has been waiting for this moment. Anna immediately becomes suspicious. She asks the woman why she brought them to this strange place. But the woman does not give a simple answer. She looks at Elsa and says that there are things about her powers that Elsa still does not understand. Elsa becomes more serious after hearing this. She knows that her powers have always been connected to something bigger. But now, someone else seems to know more about them. Suddenly, the woman creates another ice butterfly. It looks beautiful, but this time Elsa notices something strange. The butterfly is not moving like normal magic. It seems to be following a specific command. Elsa tries to control it with her own powers, but the butterfly moves away. This shows Elsa that the woman's control over ice is very different. Anna tells Elsa that they should leave this place. But before they can move, the woman says something that makes both sisters stop. She tells them that this is only the beginning, and whatever is coming next could be much more dangerous than anything they have faced before. The situation suddenly becomes more dangerous. Elsa realizes that this woman is not simply trying to scare them. She has a reason for bringing them to this strange, frozen place. Anna stays close to Elsa, while Kristoff also prepares himself for whatever happens next. The mysterious woman then shows them that she can control ice in a way that looks very different from Elsa's magic. This makes Elsa even more careful. She knows that fighting without understanding the situation could make things worse. But the woman does not give them much time to think. She uses her powers again, and the entire area starts changing. The ice begins moving around them, creating a path deeper into the frozen world. Elsa looks at Anna and realizes that they may have no choice but to follow. At the same time, Anna is worried about Arendelle. Her wedding was supposed to be a happy moment, but everything has suddenly turned into a dangerous adventure. And this is where the movie can bring back one of its biggest themes. No matter how much their lives change, Anna and Elsa still have to face every difficult moment together. But as they move deeper into this unknown place, they begin to notice something strange. The mysterious woman seems to know exactly where they are going, and it looks like she has been waiting for Elsa to arrive. The deeper Anna and Elsa go into this frozen world, the more dangerous it becomes. Everything around them looks beautiful, but there is something strange about this place. The snow is completely white, the ice looks sharp, and there is almost no sign of normal life. Elsa feels that the magic here is different. She slowly moves forward and notices the same strange ice butterflies again. One of them flies close to her. Elsa tries to stop it, but before she can do anything, the butterfly suddenly changes direction. It looks like someone is controlling it. Anna realizes that they are being watched. Olaf is also confused because he has never seen anything like this before. Then the mysterious woman appears again. This time, she does not come alone. A large number of sharp ice butterflies move around her like a giant icy cape. Elsa immediately understands that these butterflies are connected to her powers. She creates ice in her hand and prepares herself. But the woman does the same thing. For a moment, both of them stand face to face. Neither one moves. And then the woman takes the first step forward, making Elsa realize that this meeting may not end peacefully. Elsa slowly moves forward and looks directly at the mysterious woman. The woman does not look scared. Instead, she calmly looks at Elsa and Anna. Then she says something that makes everyone stop. She tells them that they have finally met. Elsa immediately becomes alert. She knows that this woman was expecting them. But before Elsa can ask anything, the woman suddenly crushes the magical ice butterfly in her hand. Elsa sees this and realizes just how powerful this woman really is. The situation becomes serious in seconds. Elsa raises her hand and uses her magic. A powerful blast of ice moves toward the mysterious woman, but the woman is standing completely calm. Anna also realizes that this is not going to be an easy fight. The place around them is filled with strange magic, and Elsa has no idea what this woman is capable of. For Elsa, this is the first moment when she understands that she may have finally found someone who can challenge her powers. And whatever happens next could decide the future of Anna, Elsa, and their entire world. Elsa is ready to use her powers, but she still does not know what this woman really wants. The mysterious woman suddenly moves her hand, and the ice around Elsa starts changing. Elsa quickly creates a shield to protect Anna, but the woman breaks through it with her own magic. Anna realizes that Elsa is facing someone who may be just as powerful as her. Elsa then changes her approach. Instead of attacking again, she tries to understand the magic around them. She notices that the strange ice butterflies are reacting to the woman. This makes Elsa think that the butterflies may be more than just a magical effect. They could be guiding her towards something. And that something may be connected to the mysterious stone Elsa discovered earlier. Anna also remembers how this strange adventure started. Everything began when Elsa found something unusual near Arendelle. Now she is standing in a completely different frozen world, facing a woman who seems to know more about it than she does. The situation becomes even more confusing when the woman finally moves closer to Elsa. She does not attack. Instead, she gives Elsa a warning. Whatever Elsa thinks she knows about her powers, there is still much more left to discover. The warning makes Elsa even more careful. She knows that this woman is hiding something important. But before Elsa can ask another question, the strange crystal begins to glow again. The light spreads across the frozen ground. Anna looks at the crystal and realizes that it may be the reason they were brought here. Elsa slowly walks toward it. As she gets closer, the crystal starts showing strange images. Elsa sees places she has never visited before. She also sees the same ice butterflies flying through the sky. Then one image catches her attention. It shows a huge frozen land surrounded by darkness. Elsa understands that this may be the place where the real danger is waiting. The mysterious woman watches Elsa carefully. She does not stop her. Instead, she tells Elsa that if she wants the answers, she has to keep moving forward. Anna does not trust her. But Elsa knows that going back without answers may put Arendelle in even more danger. So the sisters decide to continue their journey. Kristoff, Olaf, and Sven also follow them. As they move deeper into the frozen world, the temperature suddenly drops. Even Elsa feels the cold, and that is something she has never experienced before. Because whatever is waiting ahead may have power that even Elsa has never faced. As they move deeper into the frozen world, Elsa starts feeling that something is not right. The ice around them is becoming darker and more unusual. Anna stays close to Elsa because she can see that Elsa is worried. Suddenly, they reach a huge frozen gate. The gate is covered with strange symbols. Elsa touches one of the symbols and the entire gate starts glowing. She immediately feels a strong magical energy coming from behind it. Olaf looks at the gate and becomes nervous. Kristoff also tells everyone to be careful. Elsa slowly uses her powers to open the gate. As it opens, a powerful wind comes from inside. The strange ice butterflies fly through the gate and disappear into the darkness. Elsa follows them with her eyes. She realizes that they are leading her towards something. Anna asks Elsa what she thinks is inside. Elsa does not have an answer, but she knows one thing. Whatever is behind this gate could finally explain why this mysterious woman has been waiting for her, and why Elsa's powers seem to be connected to this place. Elsa steps through the frozen gate with Anna right behind her. Inside, everything is completely silent. There are huge walls of ice on both sides, and strange lights can be seen moving deep inside the frozen cave. Elsa looks around carefully. She can feel the magic getting stronger with every step. Suddenly, one of the ice butterflies comes back and stops in front of Elsa. This time, it does not fly away. Instead, it moves toward a large frozen wall. Elsa walks closer and notices something hidden inside the ice. It looks like an old symbol. She touches it, and the ice slowly starts breaking. Behind it, they find an ancient room. There are old drawings on the walls showing people using powerful magic. Anna looks at the drawings and realizes that this place may have existed for hundreds of years. Elsa studies one drawing carefully. It shows a woman standing in the middle of a frozen storm. The woman looks very similar to the mysterious character they just met. Elsa becomes shocked. If this drawing is really connected to her, then this woman may have been part of this magical world for a very long time. But before Elsa can understand anything, they hear a sound coming from behind them. Someone is coming, and this time, it may not be the mysterious woman. Elsa quickly turns around after hearing the sound. Anna moves closer to her. The sound becomes louder, but nobody can see where it is coming from. Suddenly, the walls of the frozen cave begin to shake. Small pieces of ice start falling from the ceiling. Kristoff tells everyone to move back. Elsa raises her hand and creates a protective ice wall around the group. For a few seconds, everything becomes quiet again. Then they notice something strange. The drawings on the wall have started glowing. One by one, the symbols light up and create a path through the room. Elsa realizes that the symbols are reacting to her presence. She follows the glowing path with Anna. At the end of the room, they find another frozen door. But this door is different. It has the same symbol that Elsa saw earlier. Elsa touches it, and the door suddenly opens. Behind it is a huge chamber filled with glowing ice. In the center of the chamber, there is something that looks like a frozen throne, and standing beside it is the mysterious woman. She was waiting for them. This time, she finally looks directly at Elsa and says that she has been expecting her for a very long time. But before she can explain why, the entire chamber begins to shake. The entire chamber starts shaking, and the glowing ice around them becomes brighter. Anna quickly moves closer to Elsa. She is ready to protect her sister if something goes wrong. The mysterious woman remains completely calm. She looks at the frozen throne and then turns toward Elsa. She tells Elsa that this place was not created by accident. It was built for someone who could control a special kind of magic. Elsa asks her what she means. The woman slowly points toward the frozen throne. She tells Elsa that the answer she has been searching for is hidden inside this chamber. Elsa walks toward the throne. As she gets closer, the ice beneath her feet starts glowing. Suddenly, the room fills with a strong blue light. Elsa closes her eyes as she feels the magic moving through her body. For a moment, she sees flashes of strange places and unknown people. She also sees herself standing in the middle of a huge frozen storm. Anna calls her name, but Elsa cannot answer. Then Elsa suddenly opens her eyes. She realizes that the magic inside this place is reacting directly to her. The mysterious woman watches her carefully. Now Elsa understands that this is not just an old magical place. There is a reason she was brought here. And the next thing the woman tells Elsa could completely change what she believes about her powers. Elsa looks at the mysterious woman and asks her to tell the truth. The woman finally starts explaining why she brought Elsa to this place. She says that Elsa's powers are connected to an ancient source of magic. This magic existed long before Elsa was born. Elsa is surprised because she always believed that her powers were connected only to the spirits and the magical world she discovered before. But now she realizes that there may be another part of the story. Anna asks the woman why she knows so much about Elsa. The woman stays silent for a moment. Then she looks at the frozen throne. She explains that this place has been waiting for someone with Elsa's powers. Elsa walks closer to the throne. The ice around it starts melting. A bright light comes from underneath. Kristoff and Olaf step back as the chamber begins filling with magical energy. Elsa tries to control it, but the power is much stronger than she expected. Anna reaches for Elsa's hand. The moment they touch, the magical energy suddenly becomes calm. Elsa looks at Anna in surprise. She realizes that her sister may be connected to this mystery too, and now they have to find out why. Elsa looks at Anna with surprise. For a few seconds, neither sister says anything. The strange energy around them has completely changed. The frozen throne is no longer shaking. Instead, a soft light is coming from it. Anna asks Elsa what just happened. Elsa says that she does not know, but she feels that the magic reacted because they were together. The mysterious woman watches them carefully. She tells Elsa that this is exactly what she was trying to show her. Elsa asks if Anna also has some kind of power. The woman says that Anna's strength is different. It is not the same magic that Elsa has. Anna is confused. She asks what makes her different. The woman explains that some powers are not created by magic. Some powers come from a person's heart, courage, and connection with others. Anna slowly understands what she means. Elsa also realizes that this may explain why Anna has always been able to reach her when nobody else could. But before they can ask more questions, the frozen throne suddenly opens. A bright light comes from inside it. Everyone looks toward the throne, and something hidden inside the ice begins to appear. The light becomes brighter, and everyone steps back. Elsa slowly moves toward the frozen throne. She can feel the same magic that she felt earlier. Anna stays beside her. As the ice starts melting, they see an old object hidden inside. It looks like a small crystal covered with a layer of frost. Elsa reaches toward it, but the mysterious woman suddenly tells her to stop. She says that Elsa should not touch it until she understands what it really is. Elsa asks why. The woman explains that the crystal contains a very old kind of magic. If it is used in the wrong way, it could become extremely dangerous. Anna immediately asks why the woman knows so much about it. The woman finally admits that she has been protecting this secret for a very long time. Elsa becomes suspicious. She asks if the woman is really trying to help them. The woman does not answer. Instead, she looks at the crystal. Suddenly, the crystal begins floating above the throne. The entire chamber starts shaking again. Elsa realizes that the crystal is reacting to her presence. She raises her hand, but before she can touch it, the crystal sends a powerful wave of energy across the room. Everyone is thrown backward. When Elsa gets back on her feet, the mysterious woman is gone, and the crystal has disappeared. Elsa looks around the chamber. The mysterious woman is nowhere to be seen. Anna quickly asks Elsa if she is okay. Elsa says that she is fine, but she can still feel the strange magic around them. Kristoff checks the room while Olaf looks at the frozen throne. Something has clearly changed. The crystal is gone, and nobody knows where it went. Elsa closes her eyes and tries to feel its energy. For a moment, she can sense it. The crystal is not far away. It seems to be moving through the frozen world. Elsa tells Anna that they have to find it before the mysterious woman does. Anna agrees, but she also wants to know why the woman disappeared. Suddenly, Elsa notices a small trail of glowing ice on the ground. The trail leads toward another passage. They follow it carefully. As they move forward, the temperature becomes colder and colder. Even Olaf starts feeling uncomfortable. Then they hear a strange sound coming from deep inside the passage. It sounds like something is moving through the ice. Elsa creates a small light with her magic and looks ahead. At the end of the passage, they see a huge shadow. Something is standing there, and it seems to be guarding the way forward. The frozen wall slowly begins to open, and behind it they discover a massive hidden chamber. Unlike the other places they have seen, this room is filled with hundreds of glowing ice crystals. Some are floating in the air, while others are growing from the ground and walls. Elsa immediately feels that these crystals are connected to the same magic that she felt inside the ancient chamber. She walks forward carefully and notices that every crystal becomes brighter whenever she gets closer. Anna follows her, but she is still worried because the mysterious woman has disappeared and the crystal they were searching for is also missing. Kristoff tells everyone to stay together because they have no idea what could be hiding inside this place. Olaf, however, is more interested in the beautiful crystals and starts wondering if they are made from normal ice or something much more powerful. Elsa then notices something even more strange. In the center of the chamber, there is a large frozen lake, and underneath its clear surface, she can see what looks like an entire city. The buildings are covered in ice, the streets are completely frozen, and there are strange lights moving between them. Anna cannot believe what she is seeing because this city looks like it has been trapped under the ice for a very long time. Elsa gets closer to the lake and realizes that the city is not just an image. It is a real place hidden beneath them. She can feel people or some kind of magical presence inside it. This makes Elsa wonder if the mysterious woman came from this place and if her powers are connected to the people who once lived there. Suddenly, the giant ice creature that was guarding the passage moves closer to the frozen lake. It places its hand on the surface and the entire lake starts glowing. A path of ice appears across the water, leading toward the hidden city. Elsa understands that the creature is not trying to stop them anymore. Instead, it seems to be showing them the way. Anna decides to follow Elsa, even though she still does not trust the situation. She knows that whatever they find below the ice could finally explain the strange crystal, the mysterious woman, and the reason Elsa was brought to this place. As they walk across the frozen lake, Elsa starts hearing a quiet voice in her head. The voice does not sound like Anna, and it does not sound like the mysterious woman either. It keeps repeating one simple message, telling Elsa that she must remember something she has never experienced before. Elsa becomes confused because she has no memory of this place. Then she suddenly sees a vision of herself as a young girl, standing in front of the same frozen lake. But there is something different about the vision. Someone is standing beside her, and Elsa cannot see the person's face. Anna notices Elsa has stopped walking and asks what she saw. Elsa tells her about the vision, but before she can explain more, the frozen lake begins cracking beneath their feet. Everyone quickly moves toward the edge, while the giant creature tries to hold the ice together. The cracks spread across the entire lake, and the hidden city below starts glowing brighter than before. Then, deep underneath the ice, something opens its eyes, and Elsa realizes that they may have just awakened something that was never supposed to be disturbed. The moment Elsa sees those eyes beneath the ice, she becomes completely still. Anna quickly moves toward her and asks what is happening, but Elsa cannot answer immediately. The light coming from the hidden city is getting stronger, and the cracks on the frozen lake are spreading in every direction. Kristoff grabs Anna's hand and tells everyone to move back, while Olaf tries to understand what is hiding underneath them. Elsa, however, can feel that whatever is down there is not attacking them yet. It feels more like it is trying to communicate with her. She closes her eyes and focuses on the strange voice she heard earlier. Slowly, the sound becomes clearer, and Elsa hears a name that she has never heard before. The moment she hears it, the entire frozen lake becomes silent. Elsa opens her eyes and looks toward Anna. She tells her that the voice seems to know about their family. Anna is surprised because their family history was already revealed in the previous adventure, but Elsa feels that there may still be something they do not know. Before they can discuss it, the ice under the city begins moving. Huge pieces of frozen buildings rise from the surface, revealing a pathway into the hidden city. The giant ice creature moves aside and allows them to pass. Elsa understands that this creature was never guarding the city from them. It was protecting the city until the right person arrived. And now, for some unknown reason, it has decided that Elsa is that person. They slowly enter the hidden city. Everything looks frozen in time. There are old homes, tall towers, and strange statues covered with snow. Elsa notices that many of the statues are holding crystals that look similar to the crystal that disappeared earlier. Anna walks toward one of them and discovers an old symbol carved into its base. The same symbol was present inside the ancient chamber, but now they can see something else beside it. There is a picture of two women standing together, one surrounded by ice and the other holding a bright light. Elsa looks at the picture carefully and suddenly feels that she has seen these two figures before. One of them looks very similar to the mysterious woman they met. Anna asks Elsa if she thinks the woman is connected to this city. Elsa says that she is almost sure, but there is something that does not make sense. If this city has been frozen for so long, then how could that woman still be here? Before they can find the answer, they hear footsteps coming from one of the old buildings. Everyone turns around, expecting the mysterious woman to appear again. But instead, a small figure slowly comes out of the building. It is holding the missing crystal in its hands. Elsa steps forward and asks where it found the crystal. The figure does not answer. It simply looks at Elsa and points toward the tallest tower in the city. Then the crystal begins glowing in its hands. A beam of light shoots toward the tower and a huge frozen door opens at the top. Inside the tower, something begins to move. And this time, Elsa can clearly feel that whatever is waiting there is connected to the truth about her powers. The huge frozen tower stands in complete silence as Elsa, Anna, Kristoff, and Olaf slowly walk inside. The moment Elsa crosses the entrance, the door behind them closes on its own. The air suddenly becomes much colder, and the blue light from the missing crystal starts filling the entire tower. Elsa feels a powerful connection with this place, almost like the tower has been waiting for her arrival for many years. Anna notices Elsa's face changing and asks if she is okay, but Elsa says she can hear the same mysterious voice again, and this time it is much louder. As they climb higher inside the tower, they find walls covered with ancient drawings. These drawings show magical spirits, frozen mountains, and a woman using ice powers that look almost identical to Elsa's. Elsa carefully touches one of the drawings, and suddenly it comes alive like a memory. She sees flashes of an ancient battle where two powerful magical forces were fighting each other. One side was trying to protect the magical world, while the other wanted to control its power. Elsa quickly removes her hand, breathing heavily, because the vision felt completely real. Anna becomes worried after seeing Elsa's reaction. She tells Elsa that they should leave before something bad happens, but Elsa believes this tower is finally showing the truth she has been searching for. At the top of the tower, they discover a large circular room with a glowing crystal floating in the center. The mysterious woman is already standing there, waiting for them without saying a single word. She slowly turns toward Elsa and says that this crystal holds the final memory of the ancient magical world. If Elsa touches it, she will learn the truth, but that truth could change her life forever. Elsa slowly raises her hand toward the crystal. The light becomes brighter and brighter while the entire tower starts shaking again. Just before Elsa's fingers touch the crystal, a powerful wave of magic explodes across the room, and everything suddenly disappears into bright white light. When the bright light finally becomes weaker, Elsa opens her eyes and finds herself standing in a completely different place. Anna, Kristoff, and Olaf are nowhere around her. Everything around Elsa looks peaceful, but it also feels strangely familiar. There is snow everywhere, but the snow is moving through the air instead of falling to the ground. Elsa looks around and suddenly notices a younger version of herself standing far away. She realizes that she is not simply seeing a normal memory. Somehow, the crystal has taken her into a moment from the past. Elsa slowly follows the young girl and sees her walking through a snowy forest. The young Elsa stops near a frozen lake and looks toward the water. Then another woman appears behind her. Elsa immediately recognizes her as the mysterious woman from the present, but she looks much younger in this vision. The woman kneels beside young Elsa and places her hand on the ice. The lake suddenly lights up with the same blue magic that Elsa saw inside the tower. Elsa watches in shock as the woman tells young Elsa that one day she will have to choose between using her power for herself or using it to protect the people she loves. Elsa tries to speak to the woman, but nobody in the memory can hear her. She realizes that this is something that happened long before she understood her own powers. The vision then suddenly changes. Elsa sees the mysterious woman standing in front of a huge magical doorway while several spirits surround her. The woman appears to be protecting the doorway from something trying to enter. But before Elsa can see what is on the other side, the vision becomes dark. A deep sound comes from behind the doorway, and the same voice Elsa heard earlier whispers her name. Elsa steps closer, trying to see what is hiding there. She can now feel that the voice is connected to the strange power inside the crystal. Just as she reaches toward the doorway, the entire memory begins breaking apart like pieces of ice. Elsa suddenly sees one final image. The mysterious woman standing beside someone whose face is hidden in darkness. Then the vision disappears completely. Elsa wakes up inside the tower. Anna is standing beside her, holding her hand and asking what happened. Elsa looks at the crystal, but it is no longer glowing. She knows she has seen something important, but she still does not understand the full meaning of the vision. Then she notices something on the floor. A small piece of the crystal has broken off. And inside that piece, there is a tiny moving image of the same mysterious doorway. Elsa picks up the small piece of crystal from the floor. The tiny image of the mysterious doorway is still moving inside it. Anna looks at it carefully and asks Elsa what she saw inside the vision. Elsa tells her about the young woman, the frozen lake, and the magical doorway, but she leaves out one thing: the dark figure standing behind the woman. Elsa does not know who that person was, and she does not want to make Anna more worried until she understands it herself. But Anna can clearly see that Elsa is hiding something, so she tells her that whatever she saw, they will face it together. The mysterious woman is still standing at the other side of the room. She has been watching Elsa quietly. Now she finally walks closer and looks at the broken piece of crystal. She seems surprised because she did not expect Elsa to receive this particular vision. Elsa immediately asks her who the woman was in the memory. The mysterious woman says that the answer is connected to a time when the magical world was almost destroyed. She explains that the frozen city was once a safe place for people who could control different forms of magic, but something happened that forced them to hide the city from the outside world. Elsa asks if the mysterious woman was one of those people. The woman does not directly answer. Instead, she tells Elsa that some truths are dangerous when they are discovered too quickly. Elsa becomes frustrated because she has spent so much time searching for answers, and now someone is standing in front of her with the information she needs but refuses to explain everything. Anna steps forward and tells the woman that they are not going to leave until they know why Elsa was brought here. The woman finally points toward the crystal in Elsa's hand. She explains that the crystal is not just a source of magic, it is also a key. It can open the ancient doorway that Elsa saw in the vision. But there is a problem. The doorway cannot be opened by Elsa's magic alone. It needs another kind of power, and that power is connected to Anna. Anna becomes shocked after hearing this. She asks how she could possibly be connected to a magical doorway when she has never had any powers like Elsa. The woman tells her that magic does not always appear as ice, fire, or energy. Sometimes it appears through a person's ability to connect people, protect them, and bring balance when everything is falling apart. Elsa looks at Anna and begins to understand why the crystal reacted when they touched each other earlier. The two sisters may need each other to unlock the doorway, but before they can try anything, the tower suddenly starts shaking again. The small crystal in Elsa's hand becomes extremely bright, and from somewhere deep below the tower, they hear the same mysterious voice calling Elsa's name once again. The mysterious voice becomes louder, and the entire tower begins to shake. Elsa holds the small crystal tightly in her hand while Anna stands beside her. The walls around them start changing, and the old drawings begin moving like they are showing another memory. Elsa looks at one of the drawings and notices the same dark figure she saw inside the crystal vision. This time, however, the figure is standing in front of the ancient doorway. Elsa realizes that whatever is behind that doorway may be the real reason this place was hidden from everyone. The mysterious woman tells them that they cannot stay inside the tower for much longer. The magic has become unstable because the crystal has awakened something that was sleeping beneath the city. Elsa asks what is beneath them, but the woman refuses to give a direct answer. Instead, she tells Elsa that the ancient people of this world once sealed a powerful force deep under the ice. They believed the seal would remain safe forever, but Elsa's arrival has started breaking that seal. Anna becomes worried and asks if Elsa caused all of this. Elsa does not know what to say because she can feel the magic reacting to her more strongly than ever before. Suddenly, the floor beneath them begins to crack. A bright blue light comes through the cracks, and the temperature drops so quickly that even Elsa struggles to stand. Kristoff takes Anna back while Olaf holds on to Sven. Elsa moves toward the center of the room because she can feel the source of the magic directly beneath her. The mysterious woman tries to stop her, warning Elsa that she should not use her powers right now. But Elsa believes that if she does nothing, the entire hidden city could be destroyed. Elsa raises both hands and creates a huge circle of ice around the room. The magic temporarily stops spreading, giving everyone a few seconds to breathe. But then something unexpected happens. The ice circle begins glowing from inside, and a second symbol appears beside Elsa. Anna notices that the symbol is different from Elsa's. It looks like two lines joining together, almost like a sign of connection between two people. When Anna touches it, the magic becomes stable again. Elsa looks at Anna with surprise. Now they both understand that the strange power inside the tower is responding to them together. The mysterious woman watches silently, almost as if this is the moment she has been waiting for. Then the voice speaks again. This time, it does not call only Elsa. It calls Anna too. And the ancient door beneath the tower slowly begins to open. The ancient door slowly opens, and a powerful blue light comes out from the darkness behind it. Elsa and Anna stand together, looking at the huge passage that has been hidden beneath the frozen city for so many years. The mysterious woman stays behind them, but for the first time, she looks worried. She tells them that this door was never meant to be opened by force. It only opens when the two different kinds of magic come together. Elsa looks at Anna and realizes that their connection is much more important than they thought. Elsa's power can control the ice, while Anna's presence seems to bring balance to the magic. Together, they may be the only ones who can enter this hidden place safely. Elsa takes the first step through the doorway, and Anna immediately follows her. Kristoff, Olaf, and Sven stay close behind them. Inside, the passage is completely different from the frozen city above. The walls are covered with glowing crystals, and every crystal seems to contain a different memory. Elsa walks past them and starts seeing quick images of the past. She sees people living peacefully in the hidden city, magical creatures moving through the snow, and children learning how to control their special abilities. But then the memories suddenly change. The city is surrounded by a massive storm, and everyone is running toward the same ancient tower they just came from. Something has attacked their world. Elsa stops when she sees another memory. The mysterious woman is standing in the middle of the storm, trying to protect the city. She is using the same powerful magic that Elsa saw earlier. But she is not fighting alone. Another person is standing beside her, helping her hold back the storm. Elsa tries to see the person's face, but the memory becomes blurry every time she gets closer. Anna notices that Elsa is staring at the crystal and asks what she sees. Elsa tells her that the woman was protecting the city from something, but she still cannot understand what caused the disaster. As they continue deeper into the passage, they find a huge room filled with hundreds of frozen statues. Every statue represents a person from the ancient city. Some are holding crystals, while others appear to be protecting something. Elsa slowly walks between them and suddenly notices one statue that looks different. It shows a young woman holding a small child in her arms. The child is surrounded by a soft blue light. Elsa feels an unusual connection to this statue, but before she can understand why, the mysterious woman suddenly appears beside them. She tells Elsa that this is the part of the past she was never supposed to see. Anna asks what she means. The woman finally admits that the history of Elsa's powers is connected to the people who once lived in this hidden city. But there is still one part of the story that she has been hiding from them. She looks at Elsa and says that the person who started the ancient disaster may not have disappeared. That person may still be alive. Elsa becomes completely silent after hearing that the person responsible for the ancient disaster may still be alive. She looks at the mysterious woman, waiting for a clear answer, but the woman does not say the person's name. Instead, she tells Elsa that this person was not always dangerous. Long ago, they were also trying to protect the magical world, but something changed after they discovered a powerful source of magic hidden beneath the city. The more they tried to control it, the more powerful it became. In the end, the magic could not be controlled anymore, and the entire city was forced to hide beneath the ice. Elsa asks the woman why nobody ever told her about this history. The woman explains that the people who survived the disaster decided to erase the truth and keep the magical world hidden. They were afraid that if someone discovered the ancient power again, the same disaster could happen another time. Elsa understands why the woman was so worried when she touched the crystal. The crystal was not only showing memories, it was slowly waking up the old magic. And now that Elsa has entered this hidden city, that magic is becoming stronger. Anna asks the most important question: if the person who caused the disaster is still alive, where are they now? The mysterious woman looks toward the deepest part of the underground passage. She says that the person has been trapped behind the ancient doorway for many years. The doorway was created as a seal, and the crystal was one of the things keeping it closed. But after Elsa touched the crystal, the seal became weaker. This means that the strange voice they have been hearing may actually be coming from behind that door. Elsa starts to understand the danger. If the voice belongs to the person who caused the ancient disaster, then opening the door could release a power that nobody can control. But at the same time, Elsa knows that simply leaving the place will not solve the problem. The seal is already weakening, and the hidden city could be destroyed if they do nothing. Anna tells Elsa that they should find another way to stop the magic without opening the door completely. Suddenly, one of the frozen statues behind them begins to crack. Everyone turns around. The ice covering the statue slowly breaks apart, revealing a person trapped inside. Elsa moves closer, but the mysterious woman immediately tells her to stay back. The person inside the statue opens their eyes, and the same blue light that Elsa saw in the crystal appears around them. For a moment, nobody moves. Then the person whispers something that only Elsa can hear. They say that they have been waiting for her, and that Elsa is the one person who can finally open the door completely. Elsa takes a step back after hearing those words. She looks at the person who has just awakened from the ice, but she cannot understand how this person knows her. Anna immediately stands beside Elsa and asks who they are. The person slowly looks at Anna and then at Elsa, almost as if they have been studying them for a very long time. They tell Elsa that her arrival was not a surprise. The crystal, the ice butterflies, and even the strange voice were all connected to one purpose: bringing Elsa to this hidden city. Elsa asks why they wanted her here. The person says that the ancient magic beneath the city is becoming unstable, and only someone with Elsa's power can control it. But Elsa does not trust them. She remembers everything the mysterious woman told her and asks if this person was responsible for the disaster that destroyed the city. The person becomes quiet for a moment. Instead of giving a simple answer, they say that the truth is more complicated than Elsa thinks. They claim that they were trying to save the city, but someone betrayed them at the most important moment. Anna immediately asks who betrayed them. Before the person can answer, the mysterious woman suddenly steps forward. She tells Elsa not to believe everything she hears. Elsa looks between the two of them and realizes that both of them know much more about the past than they have told her. This creates a completely different problem for Elsa. She came here looking for answers, but now she cannot even decide who is telling the truth. The person trapped inside the ice then points toward Anna. They say that Elsa's powers alone were never enough to open the ancient door. The door needs two different forces working together. Elsa asks what Anna has to do with it, and the person explains that Anna carries something that has been passed through her family for generations. Anna is shocked because she has never known about any such power. She starts questioning everything she knows about her parents and their past. The mysterious woman finally admits that Anna's connection to this place is real, but she warns them that using this power could come with a price. Anna asks what that price is, but before the woman can explain, the frozen city suddenly begins shaking again. The crystals in the walls start breaking one after another, and a huge sound comes from beneath the ground. Elsa realizes that the ancient seal is getting weaker. She looks at Anna and knows that they now have very little time to understand the truth before whatever is trapped beneath the city becomes free. The shaking becomes stronger, and the entire hidden city starts reacting to the power beneath it. Crystals begin falling from the walls, and deep cracks appear across the frozen streets. Elsa quickly creates a large ice barrier around Anna, Kristoff, Olaf, and Sven to protect them from the falling pieces. But this time, her magic does not feel normal. The ice barrier starts glowing from inside, as if another power is moving through Elsa's magic. Elsa realizes that the energy coming from beneath the city is connecting with her powers instead of simply attacking them. This makes the situation even more confusing because she still does not know whether this ancient force is trying to destroy her or communicate with her. The person who is trapped inside the ice tells Elsa that they cannot stop the awakening by using force. According to them, the ancient power has been asleep for too long, and now it is searching for someone who can control it. Elsa asks why it chose her, but the person says that Elsa was never supposed to discover this place so early. The mysterious woman becomes angry and tells them that they are revealing information that should have remained hidden. Anna notices the tension between them and realizes that these two characters have been hiding a much bigger story from her and Elsa. She asks them to stop arguing and explain everything before the city completely collapses. The mysterious woman finally tells them that the ancient city was divided into two groups long ago. One group believed that magical power should be protected and kept away from the normal world, while the other believed that magic should be used to change the world. This disagreement slowly turned into a conflict. The person trapped in the ice belonged to the second group, while the mysterious woman belonged to the first. Their conflict eventually caused the magical disaster that froze the entire city. But the woman insists that there was another force behind the conflict, something that manipulated both sides without them realizing it. Elsa becomes more curious when she hears this. She asks what that force was, but suddenly the crystal in her hand starts glowing again. The light becomes so bright that everyone has to look away. Inside the crystal, Elsa sees another vision. This time, she sees her mother and father standing in the same hidden city many years ago. They are talking to the mysterious woman, and they appear to know about the ancient magic. Elsa is shocked because she never knew her parents had any connection to this place. Anna is equally surprised when she sees the vision. Then the vision changes. Elsa sees her parents standing in front of the ancient doorway, holding something that looks exactly like the crystal in her hand. Before the vision disappears, Elsa notices someone else standing behind them. She cannot see the person's face, but the figure is holding the same symbol that appeared when Elsa and Anna touched the magical seal. The vision suddenly ends. Elsa opens her eyes and looks at Anna. Now they both realize that their parents may have known about this hidden world long before either of them was born, and the mystery surrounding their family has just become much bigger. Elsa cannot stop thinking about the vision she just saw. For years, she believed that her parents had simply been trying to protect their family, but now it looks like they knew much more about the magical world than they ever told their daughters. Anna also feels the same way. She remembers how their parents used to avoid certain questions about their past, especially whenever Elsa's powers were mentioned. At that time, Anna never understood why they were so careful. But now, standing inside this hidden city, she starts wondering if their parents were trying to protect them from this exact danger. The mysterious woman tells Elsa that her parents once came to this city looking for answers. They had heard stories about an ancient source of magic and wanted to understand whether it was connected to Elsa's powers. But when they arrived, they discovered that the city was already facing a serious problem. The ancient seal was becoming weak, and the people living there were divided about what should be done. Some wanted to destroy the source of magic forever, while others wanted to use its power. Elsa's parents realized that either decision could create a dangerous situation, so they tried to find another way. Anna asks what happened after that. The mysterious woman explains that their parents eventually discovered that the seal could only remain stable if two different forms of power were brought together. One belonged to someone connected to the magical world, while the other came from someone who could maintain balance between people and magic. Elsa immediately understands why the woman keeps talking about her and Anna together. Their parents may have known that one day the two sisters would become important to the future of this hidden world. Elsa becomes emotional after hearing this. She asks the woman why their parents never told them anything. The woman says that their parents were afraid that revealing the truth would put both sisters in danger. They believed that if Elsa ever learned about this place too early, someone might try to use her powers to break the ancient seal. Anna then asks why the crystal was sent to Elsa now. The woman explains that the seal has started weakening again, and the crystal was awakened because Elsa's powers had reached a level where she could finally sense it. But Elsa is not satisfied with this explanation. She wants to know who is actually behind the new danger. Before the woman can answer, the person who was trapped in the ice suddenly steps forward and says that Elsa's parents did not tell the whole story. According to them, Elsa's parents discovered something much more frightening before they left the city. They found evidence that the ancient power was not simply trapped behind the doorway. It had been waiting for someone to release it. Elsa looks toward the ancient doorway as another deep sound comes from behind it. The frozen symbols on the door begin glowing one after another, and the crystal in Elsa's hand starts responding to the sound. The ancient doorway begins to glow brighter, and the sound coming from behind it becomes stronger. Elsa holds the crystal tightly, but she can feel that the power inside it is no longer under her control. The crystal is reacting to something on the other side of the door. Anna moves closer to Elsa and tells her not to let the magic take over. Elsa tries to calm herself, but the more she focuses on the crystal, the clearer the strange voice becomes. This time, the voice does not sound angry. It sounds almost like someone is asking Elsa for help. The mysterious woman tells Elsa that this is exactly what she was afraid of. She explains that the voice can make people believe that they are hearing someone who needs to be saved, but the ancient force behind the door has the ability to control memories and emotions. Elsa becomes suspicious because the voice has already shown her memories of her parents. She starts wondering whether those memories were real or whether the force created them to gain her trust. Anna agrees that they should not believe anything they see until they know the truth. The person who is trapped inside the ice then reveals another important detail. They say that the ancient force cannot leave the hidden world by itself. It needs a powerful, magical connection to open the final seal. Elsa asks if that is why the crystal brought her here. The person says yes, but there is one more problem. Elsa's power can open the first part of the seal, while Anna's connection is needed to complete it. This means that neither sister can solve the problem alone. If they try to open the door without understanding the consequences, they could accidentally release the force that has been trapped there for generations. Anna looks at Elsa and tells her that they should destroy the crystal instead. But the mysterious woman warns them that destroying it could be even more dangerous. The crystal is not only a key, it is also keeping the ancient magic stable. If it is broken completely, the energy inside the hidden city could spread through the ice and eventually reach the outside world. Elsa realizes that they are trapped between two dangerous choices. They cannot leave the crystal behind, but they also cannot keep holding it forever. Suddenly, the ancient doorway begins opening by itself. A thin line of darkness appears between the frozen doors. Cold air rushes through the entire chamber, and every crystal around them goes completely dark. Even Elsa's magic starts disappearing from her hands. For the first time, she feels completely powerless. Then a hand slowly appears through the opening. Anna grabs Elsa's hand. The mysterious woman steps backward. and from the darkness behind the ancient doorway, someone begins to walk toward them. The figure slowly steps out from behind the ancient doorway, but the darkness around them is so strong that nobody can clearly see their face. Elsa tries to use her magic again, but only a small amount of ice appears in her hand before disappearing. This makes her realize that the power inside this place is affecting her abilities. Anna stays close to her, while Kristoff carefully moves Olaf and Sven behind them. Nobody knows what this person is capable of, so Elsa decides not to attack first. The mysterious woman looks at the figure and immediately recognizes them. Her expression changes completely, and for the first time she appears genuinely afraid. Elsa notices this and asks her who the person is. The woman says that this is the one person they were trying to keep trapped behind the seal. But before she can explain more, the figure raises their hand and the darkness around the room begins moving like smoke. The frozen crystals start glowing again, but instead of giving light, they show hundreds of different memories at the same time. Elsa sees her childhood, Anna's childhood, their parents, and even moments from the previous adventures. She realizes that the figure is trying to confuse them by mixing real memories with false ones. Anna calls Elsa's name and tells her not to look at the images. Elsa closes her eyes and focuses only on Anna's voice. Slowly, the memories begin disappearing. This gives Elsa an important idea. If the mysterious force can control memories, then it may not be as powerful when Elsa and Anna stay connected to each other. The figure finally speaks. Their voice is calm, but there is something strange about it. They tell Elsa that her parents once stood in the same room and made a promise. Elsa asks what promise they made, but the figure says that her parents promised to return with the two people who could finally break the ancient seal. Elsa immediately understands that they are talking about her and Anna. The mysterious woman interrupts and tells Elsa that this is a lie. She says that their parents came here to stop the seal from ever being broken. Now Elsa has two completely different versions of the past. One says her parents were trying to protect the magical world. The other says they promised to return and release the ancient power. Anna asks how they can know which story is true. The figure simply points toward the crystal in Elsa's hand and tells her that the crystal contains the final memory of her parents. Elsa looks down at the crystal. If she activates it, she may finally learn what really happened to them. But doing so could also give the ancient force exactly what it needs. The crystal suddenly begins glowing again, and Elsa realizes she has to make a choice. Elsa looks at the glowing crystal and realizes that this may be her only chance to discover the real truth about her parents. Anna tells her that whatever happens, she will stay beside her. Elsa slowly holds the crystal between both hands and focuses her magic on it. At first, nothing happens. Then a small light appears inside the crystal, and the entire room becomes silent. The strange figure behind the doorway also stops moving. It seems like even this ancient force is waiting to see what Elsa is about to discover. Suddenly, a memory appears inside the crystal. Elsa sees her parents standing in the hidden city many years ago. They are talking to the mysterious woman, and this time their conversation is much clearer. Her father tells the woman that they cannot allow the ancient power to escape because it could destroy both the magical world and Arendelle. Her mother agrees with him, but she also says that simply keeping the power trapped forever may not be possible. They need another solution. Elsa watches carefully as her parents place the crystal inside the ancient tower and create a magical seal around it. Then something unexpected happens. A young version of the mysterious woman appears in the memory. She is holding another crystal, and she tells Elsa's parents that the seal needs two different powers to remain stable. One must come from the magical side of the world, while the other must come from someone who can connect with people without using magic. Elsa immediately understands why Anna has been involved in this mystery. Her parents were not trying to create a weapon. They were trying to create a balance that could keep the ancient power under control. But the memory suddenly changes. Elsa sees a dark figure entering the chamber. Her parents turn around in fear. The mysterious woman tries to stop the figure, but she is pushed away by a powerful wave of magic. Elsa's father takes the crystal and tries to protect it, while her mother begins creating the seal. Just before the memory disappears, Elsa sees her mother looking directly toward the crystal. She says something that Elsa can barely hear. She tells her daughters that one day they may have to finish what their parents started. The memory suddenly breaks apart. Elsa opens her eyes and tears are visible on her face. Anna asks what their mother said. Elsa looks at her sister and finally tells her that their parents did not hide this place because they wanted to keep a secret from them. They hid it because they were trying to protect them. But before Elsa can explain the rest, the dark figure behind the doorway suddenly moves forward. The ancient seal begins breaking apart. And this time, Elsa knows exactly what is about to happen. The ancient seal finally starts breaking apart. Huge cracks spread across the frozen doorway, and a powerful wave of dark energy moves through the entire chamber. Elsa immediately pulls Anna behind her and creates a strong wall of ice between her family and the figure. But the wall starts melting the moment the dark energy touches it. Elsa is shocked because this is something she has never experienced before. Her ice magic is not simply being defeated, the magic itself is disappearing. The dark figure slowly walks forward. Its face is still hidden in the darkness, but its presence is enough to make the entire chamber shake. The mysterious woman tells Elsa that this is the force that destroyed the ancient city. She explains that it was never interested in ruling the magical world. It wanted to control the source of magic itself. Elsa realizes that this is why the ancient people were so afraid of it. If this force reaches the crystal, it could take control of all the magic connected to the hidden world. Anna asks Elsa what they should do. Elsa looks at the crystal and remembers what her mother said in the final memory. Their parents had created the seal for a reason, and now Elsa understands that simply fighting the dark figure will not be enough. They need to restore the balance that their parents created. But before Elsa can explain her plan, the dark figure suddenly raises its hand. A powerful wave moves toward Anna. Elsa reacts instantly and jumps in front of her sister. The wave hits Elsa directly. For a moment, everything becomes completely silent. Anna looks at Elsa in fear, but Elsa is still standing. Instead of being pushed away, the energy around Elsa has started glowing blue. The crystal in her hand is also shining brighter than ever before. Elsa realizes that the dark energy has somehow activated the ancient magic inside her. She slowly raises her hand, and a huge wave of ice spreads across the floor. The dark figure finally stops. For the first time, it seems surprised by Elsa's power. But Elsa knows that she cannot fight alone. She reaches for Anna's hand. The moment they hold hands, the blue light becomes even stronger. The symbols on the walls begin glowing one after another, and the ancient chamber starts responding to both sisters. The mysterious woman watches them and realizes what is happening. Elsa and Anna are finally recreating the balance their parents created years ago. But the dark figure is already preparing its next attack. The blue light around Elsa and Anna becomes stronger, spreading across the entire chamber. The ancient symbols on the walls begin connecting with each other, forming a huge circle around the sisters. Elsa can feel her ice magic becoming stronger, but this time it is not wild or difficult to control. It feels balanced. Anna also feels a strange warmth in her hands, even though there is ice everywhere around them. For the first time, both sisters understand that they are not supposed to fight this power separately. Their connection is what makes the ancient magic stable. The dark figure watches them carefully and then suddenly attacks again. A massive wave of dark energy moves toward the sisters, destroying everything in its path. Elsa creates a huge wall of ice, but instead of standing behind it, Anna places her hand on the wall. The moment she touches it, the ice becomes brighter and stronger. The dark energy hits the barrier but cannot break through. Elsa realizes that Anna is giving her magic a kind of balance that she could never create alone. The mysterious woman then tells them that they must reach the center of the chamber before the dark figure takes control of the crystal. Elsa looks toward the frozen throne and sees that the crystal has started moving toward it again. She understands that the throne is actually the center of the ancient seal. If they can return the crystal to its original place, they may be able to restore the barrier. But reaching the throne will not be easy because the dark figure is now completely free from the doorway. Elsa and Anna start moving forward together. Kristoff follows them while trying to protect Olaf and Sven from the falling ice. The entire chamber is collapsing around them, and huge pieces of the ceiling are crashing onto the ground. Elsa creates an ice bridge across a deep crack, allowing everyone to cross safely. But just as they reach the other side, the dark figure appears directly in front of them. This time, the darkness around its face begins disappearing. Elsa looks at the figure and suddenly notices something familiar. The face is not completely unknown. There is something about the eyes, the expression, and even the magical symbol on its clothing that reminds Elsa of the old memories she saw inside the crystal. She looks at the mysterious woman, waiting for an explanation. The woman becomes silent, and Elsa realizes that she may finally be looking at the person who has been connected to this entire story from the very beginning. Elsa keeps looking at the mysterious figure, trying to understand why the face feels familiar. The figure slowly steps out of the darkness, but before Elsa can clearly see everything, another wave of magic moves through the chamber. Anna holds Elsa's hand tightly and tells her not to lose focus. Elsa looks at the figure again and notices the same symbol that she saw in the memories of her parents. This cannot be a coincidence. Someone connected to her family's past is standing in front of them, and the mysterious woman clearly knows who that person is. Elsa asks the mysterious woman to finally tell them the truth. She says that she has hidden enough secrets and that Anna and Elsa deserve to know what happened. The woman looks at the dark figure and says that the person standing in front of them was once one of the most powerful protectors of the magical world. They were not born evil, and they did not want to destroy the city. They wanted to protect it, just like everyone else. But when they discovered the ancient source of magic, they became obsessed with controlling it. Slowly, the power changed them, and they started believing that only they could decide how magic should be used. Elsa listens carefully and remembers the vision of her parents. She now understands why her mother looked so afraid when the dark figure appeared in the memory. Her parents had discovered the truth about this person and realized that the ancient seal was the only thing stopping them from reaching the magical source. But there is still something that does not make sense. Elsa asks why the figure seems to know her personally and why the crystal reacted to her arrival. The figure finally speaks directly to Elsa. It says that Elsa was not brought here simply because she has powerful ice magic. Her power is connected to the ancient source in a way that nobody else has experienced before. The figure claims that Elsa's powers are only one part of the connection. Anna is the other part, and together they can either restore the ancient balance or completely destroy it. Anna refuses to believe that their existence was somehow planned around this ancient magic. She tells the figure that they are not tools and that nobody has the right to decide their future. Elsa agrees with Anna, but deep inside, she knows that the figure may be telling the truth about one thing. Their powers have reacted to this place too many times for it to be a simple coincidence. Suddenly, the crystal begins floating between Elsa and Anna. The ancient symbols on the walls start glowing again, and the frozen throne begins opening. The mysterious woman tells them that they now have only one chance to use the crystal correctly. But the dark figure moves closer and says that there is another way. A way that could give Elsa complete control over the ancient magic. The dark figure tells Elsa that she does not have to keep fighting against the ancient magic. If she accepts its power, she could control everything inside this hidden world. Elsa would no longer have to fear losing control of her abilities, and nobody would be able to challenge her again. For a moment, Elsa looks at the glowing crystal and thinks about everything she has gone through because of her powers. She remembers the fear she once had, the moments when she hurt people without meaning to, and the long journey that helped her understand who she really was. The offer sounds powerful, but Elsa also knows that complete control over such a dangerous force could come with a terrible cost. Anna immediately tells Elsa not to listen. She reminds her that having more power has never been the answer. Elsa looks at Anna and remembers why she stopped being afraid of herself in the first place. Anna never judged her for being different. She always believed that Elsa could learn to control her powers without changing who she was. This gives Elsa the strength to step away from the crystal. The dark figure becomes angry after Elsa refuses. The entire chamber suddenly turns dark, and the ancient crystals begin exploding one after another. A powerful wave of energy moves toward the frozen throne, trying to pull the crystal away from Elsa and Anna. Elsa creates a massive ice barrier, but the force is too strong. Anna joins her and places both hands against the barrier. Their combined energy holds the attack back for a few seconds, but the pressure continues increasing. The mysterious woman then reveals that there is another way to stop the dark figure. She tells Elsa that the crystal does not need to be controlled. It needs to be returned to the ancient seal with the right intention. Elsa realizes that her parents never created the seal to trap the magical force forever. They created it to keep the balance between the magical world and the normal world. The problem was that the seal had been forgotten for generations. Elsa and Anna start moving toward the throne again while Kristoff helps clear a path through the falling ice. Olaf and Sven stay close behind them. The dark figure follows, trying to stop them before they reach the center. Elsa uses her magic to freeze the ground beneath the figure, slowing it down for a moment. But the figure breaks free almost instantly. Now Elsa knows they cannot waste any more time. She reaches the frozen throne and holds the crystal above it. The moment she brings it closer, the entire hidden city begins glowing. And somewhere far away, the ice around Arendelle suddenly starts melting. As the ice around Arendelle begins melting, Anna suddenly realizes that something is happening outside the hidden city. Elsa also feels the change through her magic. The ancient power is no longer staying inside the frozen world. It is slowly spreading toward Arendelle, and if they cannot restore the seal soon, the entire kingdom could be affected. Elsa holds the crystal above the frozen throne, but she cannot place it down because the dark figure is still moving toward them. Anna tells Elsa to focus on the crystal while she tries to slow the figure down. For a moment, Elsa refuses because she does not want Anna to put herself in danger. But Anna reminds her that they have always protected each other, and this time should not be different. Anna takes a step forward and stands between the dark figure and Elsa. She has no magical weapon and no special power that she can use like Elsa, but she refuses to move. The dark figure looks at Anna and tries to use the same dark energy that affected Elsa earlier. But something unexpected happens. Instead of pushing Anna away, the energy becomes weaker when it reaches her. Anna feels the force around her but continues standing. The mysterious woman realizes what is happening and tells Elsa that Anna's ability to create balance is stronger than they expected. This gives Elsa the few seconds she needs. Elsa places the crystal into the frozen throne. Immediately, a powerful wave of blue light spreads through the chamber. The ancient symbols on the walls light up, and the frozen city begins changing. The cracks in the streets slowly close, the falling crystals stop in midair, and the dark energy starts disappearing. For a moment, it looks like the ancient seal has been restored. But then Elsa notices something wrong. The crystal is still glowing. It has not returned to its normal state. Instead, the crystal is absorbing the magic from the entire chamber. Elsa realizes that the seal is not simply closing the ancient power, it is transferring that power somewhere else. The mysterious woman looks toward Elsa with fear and says that this was never supposed to happen. The dark figure also stops attacking. Everyone looks at the crystal as a huge amount of energy gathers inside it. Then a powerful beam shoots upward through the tower and disappears into the sky. Elsa looks toward Arendelle and suddenly sees a massive blue light forming above the kingdom. Something has reached Arendelle before they can stop it. Back in Arendelle, the sky suddenly changes. A huge blue light appears above the kingdom, spreading across the clouds like a giant frozen wave. The people of Arendelle stop whatever they are doing and look toward the sky in confusion. The temperature begins dropping and small pieces of ice start appearing on the streets even though nobody expected snow. The kingdom slowly starts getting covered in a thin layer of frost. Everyone realizes that something unusual is happening, but they have no idea that the source of this magic is connected to Elsa and Anna deep beneath the hidden city. Elsa can see what is happening through the crystal and she immediately becomes worried. She tells Anna that the energy has escaped the ancient seal and is now reaching their home. Anna knows that they cannot allow Arendelle to be destroyed, so she asks the mysterious woman if there is a way to stop it. The woman explains that the crystal has created a connection between the hidden city and Arendelle. If they break that connection suddenly, the magical energy could explode and cause even more damage. They need to guide the energy back into the ancient seal slowly. Elsa realizes that this means she has to control the flow of magic herself. She steps toward the crystal and places both hands on it. At first, nothing happens. Then the crystal responds to her touch and a huge amount of energy enters her body. Elsa feels as if she is standing inside a massive storm. She can hear thousands of voices and see memories from different times. She sees the hidden city before it was frozen, her parents arriving there, the ancient conflict, and even the first moment when the magical seal was created. But among all these memories, Elsa sees something she has never seen before. She sees Anna standing in the same hidden city many years in the future. Anna is older and she is standing beside the ancient throne while Elsa is nowhere to be seen. The vision lasts only a few seconds, but it is enough to frighten Elsa. She tries to understand what it means, but the crystal suddenly pulls her deeper into the vision. Anna notices that Elsa's eyes have closed and tries to wake her, but Elsa cannot hear her. Inside the vision, Elsa finds herself standing in front of a completely frozen Arendelle. The kingdom is silent. There is no movement anywhere. Then Elsa sees a familiar figure walking through the empty streets. It is Anna. But Anna is carrying the same glowing crystal, and she is walking towards something hidden beneath the castle. Elsa follows the future version of Anna through the empty streets of Arendelle. Everything looks completely different from the kingdom she knows. The castle is covered in thick ice, the fountains have stopped moving, and a strange blue light is shining from beneath the ground. Elsa tries to call Anna, but the future version of her cannot hear anything. She simply keeps walking toward the castle while holding the glowing crystal. Elsa realizes that this may not be a normal prediction. The crystal could be showing her one possible future if the ancient magic is not controlled. Inside the castle, future Anna walks toward a hidden room beneath the throne. She opens an old stone door using the crystal, and a long staircase appears underneath. Elsa follows her through the vision and notices that the walls are covered with the same symbols from the hidden city. This means that the connection between Arendelle and the ancient magical world is much stronger than she thought. Anna reaches the bottom of the staircase and finds another frozen chamber. In the center of the room, there is a large piece of ice containing a familiar shape. Elsa moves closer and suddenly realizes what she is seeing. It looks like her own silhouette trapped inside the ice. Elsa becomes shocked. She tries to touch the ice, but her hand passes straight through it because she is only watching a vision. Future Anna stands in front of the frozen figure and raises the crystal. The blue light becomes stronger and the entire chamber starts shaking. Elsa understands that something must have happened between her and Anna before this moment. Maybe Elsa disappeared, or maybe she sacrificed herself to stop the ancient power. Before Elsa can discover the answer, the vision suddenly changes again. She sees herself standing beside Anna in the hidden city. They are fighting the dark figure together, but this time Elsa's powers are completely out of control. Huge waves of ice are spreading across the city while Anna is trying to reach her. Elsa realizes that the future she just saw may not be showing one fixed ending. It may be showing different possibilities depending on the choices they make now. Then Anna's voice finally reaches her. Elsa opens her eyes and finds Anna standing in front of her inside the tower. Anna is holding Elsa's shoulders and trying to bring her back. Elsa tells Anna what she saw, but Anna immediately says that they should not assume the vision will actually happen. The mysterious woman agrees. She tells Elsa that the crystal does not show the future, it shows possibilities created by the ancient magic. That means Elsa still has a chance to change everything. But there is one problem. The dark figure has disappeared from the chamber, and nobody knows where it has gone. Elsa looks around the tower and realizes that the dark figure is no longer there. The mysterious woman immediately becomes worried because she knows the figure would never leave without a reason. Elsa tries to sense its magic, but there is nothing around them. For a few moments, everything is completely silent. Then Elsa notices a thin line of dark energy moving across the floor. It disappears through a small crack in the ice and seems to be heading toward the lower part of the city. Elsa understands that the figure may have escaped through another hidden passage. Anna asks if they should follow it, but Elsa says they first need to understand where it is going. If the dark figure reaches the source of the ancient magic, it may become even more powerful. The mysterious woman explains that there is another chamber underneath the city where the original magical source was kept. Nobody has entered that chamber for generations because the ancient seal was protecting it. Now that the seal has been disturbed, the path to that chamber may be open again. Elsa immediately decides that they have to stop the figure before it reaches that place. Anna agrees, but she also reminds Elsa that they cannot keep running into danger without a plan. Elsa looks at the small crystal piece and realizes that it can still guide them. She holds it in her hand, and the crystal creates a faint blue path across the floor. The path leads away from the tower and toward the deepest part of the frozen city. Kristoff, Olaf, and Sven follow the sisters as they leave the tower. The city looks completely different now. Earlier, everything was frozen and silent, but now the ice is moving as if the entire place is alive. Huge frozen structures slowly rise from the ground, revealing roads that were hidden for hundreds of years. Elsa follows the blue light while Anna stays beside her. The mysterious woman walks behind them, but she seems more nervous than before. After walking for some time, they reach a massive underground lake. Unlike the frozen lake they crossed earlier, this one is completely black. There is no reflection on its surface, and even Elsa's magic cannot create light over it. In the middle of the lake, they can see a small island surrounded by thick ice. The blue path from the crystal ends there. Elsa realizes that the dark figure must have crossed the lake. She creates a bridge of ice, but the moment the bridge touches the black water, the entire surface begins moving. Something underneath the lake is waking up. Anna grabs Elsa's arm and tells her to stop. Then a huge shape slowly rises from beneath the black ice. And Elsa realizes that the dark figure may have awakened another guardian of the ancient magic. The huge shape continues rising from beneath the black lake. At first, Elsa can only see two bright eyes through the darkness. Then a massive body covered in black ice slowly appears above the surface. Unlike the ice creature they met earlier, this guardian does not look peaceful. Its movements are slow, but every movement creates powerful waves across the lake. Elsa immediately understands that this creature is protecting something hidden beneath the water. Anna tells everyone to stay back while Elsa tries to understand what the guardian wants. The mysterious woman warns Elsa that this is not an ordinary creature. It was created to protect the original source of magic, and it cannot be controlled by normal ice powers. Elsa carefully raises her hand and creates a small bridge toward the island, but the guardian strikes the water with its arm. The bridge breaks apart instantly. Elsa tries again, creating a stronger path, but the same thing happens. She realizes that fighting the guardian directly will only waste their time. They need to find another way across the lake. Anna then notices something strange on the shore. There are several old symbols carved into the ice, and one of them looks exactly like the symbol that appeared when she and Elsa touched the ancient seal together. Anna touches the symbol, and the black water suddenly becomes completely still. The guardian stops moving and looks directly at her. Elsa realizes that the creature is reacting to Anna's presence rather than her magic. Anna slowly steps forward. The guardian lowers its head. For a moment, everyone is silent. Then the black ice around the lake begins changing into clear blue ice. A hidden path appears across the water, leading directly to the island. Elsa looks at Anna with surprise and realizes that Anna's connection to this ancient magic may be much stronger than they originally believed. Together, the sisters begin walking across the newly formed path. When they reach the island, they find a large circular structure covered in ancient symbols. In the center is a deep opening leading further underground. Elsa can feel the dark figure's energy coming from below. The mysterious woman tells them that the original source of magic is somewhere underneath this island, and if the dark figure reaches it, the balance between the magical world and Arendelle could completely collapse. Elsa looks into the dark opening. She can hear the same voice again, but this time the voice is not calling her name. It is calling Anna's name. Anna looks down into the darkness, and suddenly the crystal in Elsa's hand starts glowing again. Something below the island has recognized them. Elsa and Anna slowly look into the dark opening beneath the island. The crystal becomes brighter, and the ancient symbols around them start glowing one after another. Elsa realizes that the voice is not trying to attack them. It is connected to the original source of magic. The dark figure appears from the shadows and tells them that the power below the island can change everything. But Elsa now understands that giving complete control to one person is exactly what caused the ancient disaster in the first place. The dark figure tries to take the crystal from Elsa, but Anna steps between them. She tells Elsa that they do not need to control the magic. They only need to restore the balance. Elsa understands what her parents were trying to do all those years ago. She holds Anna's hand, and together they place the crystal inside the ancient structure. A powerful blue light spreads across the island and then moves through the entire hidden city. The dark energy begins disappearing. The black ice melts, the frozen buildings become peaceful again, and the ancient guardian lowers its head. The dark figure loses its power and is pulled back toward the ancient doorway. The mysterious woman uses the remaining magic to close the doorway once again, but this time the seal is different. It is no longer based on fear or control. It is protected by the balance created by Elsa and Anna. As the magic settles, Elsa sees one final memory of her parents. They are standing together in the same city, hoping that one day their daughters will understand why they kept this secret. Elsa finally realizes that their parents were not trying to hide the truth forever. They were simply waiting for the right time for Elsa and Anna to discover it themselves. The sisters return to Arendelle, and the strange blue light slowly disappears from the sky. The kingdom returns to normal. but Elsa knows that the magical world will never be completely separate from their lives again. Anna tells her that whatever happens next, they will face it together, just like they always have. Elsa looks toward the horizon and smiles. She finally understands that her greatest power was never just her ability to create ice. It was the bond she shared with Anna. And with the ancient magic finally at peace, Elsa and Anna begin a new chapter of their lives, knowing that their journey together is far from over. Now, after looking at the complete story, Frozen 3 feels like a much bigger adventure than the previous films. The story focuses not only on Elsa's ice powers, but also on the bond between Elsa and Anna. This time, the sisters have to face a mystery connected to their parents, an ancient magical world and a dangerous force that has been hidden for many years. The biggest change is that Elsa is no longer simply trying to understand her powers. She has already accepted who she is, and now she has to decide how she should use that power when the entire world is at risk. One of the most interesting parts of the story is the hidden city. The city gives the movie a completely different atmosphere, with ancient crystals, magical creatures, frozen temples, and secrets from the past. It also helps explain why Elsa's powers are different from normal magic. Instead of making Elsa stronger just for the sake of action, the story connects her powers with balance and responsibility. Anna's role is also important because she does not need traditional magical powers to become a key part of the story. Her strength comes from her courage, emotions, and connection with Elsa. Another important point is the mystery around their parents. The movie shows that their parents knew about the magical world and were trying to protect their daughters from a dangerous force. This gives their past a new meaning and makes Elsa and Anna's journey more emotional. The crystal and the ancient doorway also create several mystery moments throughout the story, keeping the audience interested in what is actually hiding behind the magic. The movie also gives Olaf and Kristoff some lighter moments between the serious scenes. Their presence keeps the story from becoming too dark, while Elsa and Anna's relationship remains the emotional center of the adventure. The final message is simple. True power is not about controlling everything. It is about knowing when to use your strength, trusting the people you love, and keeping balance even when the situation becomes difficult. Overall, Frozen 3 presents Elsa and Anna with a new challenge while still keeping the heart of the franchise alive. The combination of fantasy, mystery, emotional moments, and family connection makes the story feel like a natural continuation of their journey.